Hello. I'm going to go ahead and give some time for people to show up. But if you are just arriving, this is the closing live show for Draconathon. Right now, I'm alone, which looks a bit sad, but Rachel will be joining me later. She's our Wyvern moderator over on the Discord, and she'll also be with us. So, welcome if you're joining. Let me know which dragon books you're reading. And we are at the end of August, so which dragon books are you finishing? Or just beginning, no judgment here. So, let me know. Hi, hello. How are you doing? Hi. Okay. There also seems to be quite a bit of lag on my part, so I apologize if there are randomly awkward pauses. I just checked and like the live hadn't even started on my video that was watching of it. So, my bad. But hi, hello, welcome to the closing show of Draconathon. Um, and what is your last Draconathon book you're reading? Or are you finished? If you've turned in your sheet, you don't have to keep reading dragon books, but you are more than welcome to. So yeah, what's your last dragon book? Finished, just catching up on Bel Air. Like, I might sound really dumb or old. The Fresh Prince of Bel Air? Oh, and also fine-ish. Just finished. Sorry. Uh, very nice. And Rachel will be joining us. It won't just be me. She has to put her kiddo to bed because of time zones. No, the remake. Okay, got it. Hey, hello. I think you might be from Rachel's channel. I watched her live show back and she made a joke about there possibly being a gamer one. A cool gamer one. So, welcome. And what dragon books are you guys finishing or finished? My book, I guess I could tell you guys. I don't have to just ask. I am finishing, holy cow, there we go. I'm finishing The Shadow of the Gods by John Gwynne. Okay, I don't think I'm going to finish today. I'll probably finish in a couple more days. It'll be past Draconathon. But I'm like this close. I have just this left. I'm enjoying it a lot more this time. Like a lot more. And I'm really glad because if I didn't dislike the book. I felt like I didn't feel anything the first time I read this. And Rachel was so like aghast. She was she was like, no, this can't be possible. You can't do this to me. And I was like, no, meh. And this time around, completely different vibes, completely different feeling. So sometimes it really is just it's okay to DNF a book because you can come back to it later and actually enjoy it. I pushed through last time, not enjoying myself, but I wasn't enjoying life, and now I'm enjoying life and enjoying this book. So go figure. Sorry, I'll catch up on these. I have also finished all of my books and the latest season of The Dragon Prince. I'm really excited to watch the last season. I have not, or the latest season. I haven't watched it yet. Did you like it? Do you think it like matched up to the other seasons? Because there was a long wait in between. Hi, I'll be finishing Raptor Red by Robert Baker, or Backer, about a raptor in the late Cretaceous period. Oh, right on. That's cool. I do think dinosaurs are cool. I have like a phobia specifically of Tyrannosaurus Rex with reoccurring nightmares. Sorry to trauma dump that on you. But I always like have like kind of an envy for people who can just read like I almost said dragon dinosaur books because like they're pretty dang close to dragons. You know, some of them have wings, some of them don't, but I mean, they're cool. I have to admit they're cool. I'm going to finish up with the short story To Embody a Wildfire Starting. To Embody a Wildfire Starting by Iona Sharma. Oh, cool. Are you enjoying it? I read Shadow of the Gods and then binged all of his other books in about a month and a half. Yeah, I definitely think I will not binge these just because I think I need to like slowly read them. I read them a lot slower this time and just kind of like appreciated some of the writing that I didn't last time. When I binge read, because I have dyslexia, I know I'm skipping things. Like, you know, I'm missing some of the grander details. Um and taking my time this time was well worth it. So I'm glad we have another Gwyn fan in here because yeah, I really enjoy his descriptions. I love descriptive writing, and I every time I open this book, I feel like I am there. So that's really cool and a talent that not everyone has. Yes, it does, and and I rather wait a while and have a good season. Oh, I'd rather wait a while and have a good season than have them rush it. I agree. I completely agree with that. I love dinosaurs and ain't the Japanese name for them. Kyoru, so close enough. Yeah, no, they know what's up. They know what's going on. Actually, the town I live in, there's several towns like this, so I'm not doxing myself. I mean, I'm narrowing it down, but like by all means, take the effort. Um, but my town specifically has like fossils and dinosaurs, and so all of the kids go on field trips to the dinosaur museum. They always ask me if I want to go, and I'm always like, oh, Isogashi, I'm so busy. Dang, because I don't want to be like, oh, actually, I'm afraid of dinosaurs. It's a rational fear. I can't wait to tell you about it. So, so yeah, no. Japan and dinosaurs actually like strong bond. I've been on a John Gwyn binge all month. Yeah, you have. Yes, you have. Also, hi, Rachel. Is your child asleep? Join me, please. No T-Rexes, they didn't no T-Rexes. They didn't exist at the same time. It's a fairly child-friendly, but it is adult. Oh, okay. I feel like I've never read this, so don't want to give out false information. Do you think Jurassic Park would go in the category of being like child-friendly but adult? Like kind of like, you know, the softer like there's nothing that would be substantially terrible about it. I've been trying to figure out how I can because Jurassic Park is specifically kind of what did it to me when I was a kid. Um but I've been trying to figure out how to ease in and I'm like maybe the book would be different. I don't know. Like did you think it was scary? Well, you didn't have to think it was scary, but do you think it falls in that category? Jade, you would actually hate my house then because my child is obsessed with dinosaurs. I think I'd hate all children's houses because all cool kids are obsessed with dinosaurs, and so was I. I can't believe I'm explaining this on the internet. I was absolutely obsessed with dinosaurs, but my mom had a VHS tape of The Land Before Time, and we're going back. Welcome to Jade's counseling session. We will start reading soon. um, we had a VHS tape of The Land Before Time, but my mom, being a new mom and a fairly young mom, she was overprotective and she would fast forward past all of the sharp tooth parts. Didn't exist. Why the mom suddenly was in the beginning and not later in the story? Where's grandpa? You know, like I didn't know that that species existed. And then I would see like Trumper and things and like at a later point, but like it was just not a thing. So until age 4 or 5, I don't remember, was watching a lot of Land Before Time, watched a lot of different dinosaur things, but they always cartoonized the dinosaurs. Land Before Time's dinosaur, Tyrannosaurus Rex, not messing around. So My biological father randomly took me for a weekend, and he was like, "Oh, you like dinosaurs?" Showed me Jurassic Park, and I had so many horrible nightmares, reoccurring terrible nightmares. People were being eaten. I couldn't use the toilet because that happens. I'm like, it was a whole thing. I was like 4 or 5. And then lo and behold, my I went over to my friend's house and we watched Land Before Time, not my mom's edition, and I saw the Tyrannosaurus Rex and I was just done. I was done and I still have reoccurring night terrors. So glad I shared that with you all. Moving on. He just fell asleep. I'm gonna take the world's fastest shower. Get clean, get going. Look it, I'm trauma dumping on the internet. Please come. Well, I have a fear of spiders and bugs, so Japanese would look at me kind of weird too. There's plenty of people here that have fears of spiders and bugs. My PE teachers that I'm friends with, they'll actually call me out of my desk space in the main teachers hall, so that I can come get the spiders and bugs because my main PE teacher, she can't stand them, and they exist here in large, large quantities. Jurassic Park ain't child friendly, but tell that to my biological father. The next flick show, Jurassic World, Camp Cretaceous, is more so. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, I'm gonna try and ease myself back in before I have a kid because I'm not gonna be like, sorry, kiddo, you don't get to learn about dinosaurs. I guess we're creationists now. My mom took me to Jurassic Park when I was like 4, and you're a stronger person for it. I didn't survive. I was a baby. Like in more than one sense of the word. I think Jurassic Park could work. There is a baby T-Rex that's kind of cute in the book. Okay, cool. Not my mom's edition. Oh, it was heartbreaking. I had no idea the mom died. Spoiler alert for the Land Before Time. The mom dies. She's eaten. And then there are Land Before Time, Dino Riders. Yeah, I do vividly remember Land Before Time. It was a good time until it wasn't. There are actually quite a few Cretaceous dinosaur museums, funny enough. Creationist, sorry. We were in crustacean earlier. Creationist dinosaur museums, funny enough. Huh. Wonder how that looks. There is a book called The Great Zoo of China by Matthew Riley. It's like Jurassic Park with dragons. Ooh! I'm going to write that down. I'm going to talk more after we do a round of sprints about future Draconathons, dragon books, because we also have a Fable where we're reading dragon books like all year round. But it's my turn next, and the pressure is high because Soleil's pick, the Phoenix Keeper, sounds really cute and good, and kind of in that wheelhouse. So I'm writing it down. Thank you. Okay. We are going to do a round of sprints, but I want to open it up to the people. Do we want, let me get this timer up here. Oh, okay. Well, we don't need the whole sound and shebang. We have the timer up here, but I can move it around. So do we want to do longer sprints, 30 minutes, give Rachel time to shower properly? Or do we want to do a warm-up sprint where it's like 15 to 20 minutes? So we have a 30-minute or like 15 to 20. What are we thinking? Let you guys kind of decide. So if it goes over there. I saw Jurassic Park 2 in theaters when I was 6 and I was fine. Listen, I'm glad you guys are all strong, capable individuals. I'm weak. I don't know what happened. But my body responded differently. I couldn't use the bathroom. I was very upset. And I think it was just because I had no concept. I really thought I liked dinosaurs, and I really just thought they were just like Neopets, Pokemon. I loved Pokemon. But yeah, no, I did not do well. Some people are just better. Let's see. It was the age I saw things like RoboCop, Akira. See, I watched these, and I don't know what happened to me. Rambo, all child appropriate movies. Yeah. I didn't watch all of these, but I'd watch some of these. Like, my dad, not my biological dad, but the one that didn't traumatize me with dinosaurs, did have me watch Akira pretty young. He was like, "Oh, I have a new child. Sweet. Have you seen anime?" Um, and went straight with Akira. So I don't know. I don't know. Oh, 30. All right. Zach might be the deciding vote because y'all haven't said anything yet. I had an older brother and a cousin babysitting me at night growing up. Okay, see, only child, overprotective young mom, dinosaur movie with the scary parts cut out. I was born to not survive. I also read Cujo when I was 7, so I learned fast. Oh, dang. Okay, honestly, just like reading Stephen King and Cujo at a young age, I would say is also just impressive because, like, I remember reading, I don't think it was Cujo. I read a Stephen King book with my friend. We were like kind of reading it together, and I just remember us being like, "What's this word mean? What's this word mean?" And we were like looking it up, but I was pretty young, so that's impressive in a couple different ways. It was my cousin that showed my anime with Akira and Dragon Ball being my first. Nice. Yeah. I think Akira was technically the first anime I ever saw. Um, but Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z were the first ones like I watched continuously by myself. Like Akira was kind of a one-off, and then once I was in and it like all made sense, I was like, oh, okay, now I have to find more. And my dad also likes anime, so it made it really easy to nerd out. Okay. Uh, Zach gave me a number. Thank you, Zach. No shade to the rest of you, but I can't make decisions. We're gonna go with 30 minutes. Get a sprint going, and then we'll come back. Rachel will most likely be here, and we'll talk more dragony stuff. We won't talk more about my dinosaur trauma unless we want to shame me, but which is fine, I guess. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started on the first sprint. Pick up your books or your draconic activities, and see you in 30 minutes. Okay, welcome back. We are in the interlude, and Rachel has joined us.
It's me. I'm Rachel. I joined.
Exactly. Hi. Nice shirt.
I picked it out just for you.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, turning the music down. How was everyone's sprints? Rachel, I know you came in late, but how did yours go?
I almost finished a chapter, actually.
Ooh, almost finished a chapter. Nice. You've read more John Gwynne books than me, being the only one. Are all of his books do they all have kind of short chapters? Because like I feel like this feels like the chapters are short. I can't tell, but it feels like it. Like I read 2 chapters, I'm like, that seems.
I think the longest chapter I've ever encountered from him so far is like 10 pages, maybe. They're all very, which I love because it makes it feel like it's going by so quick.
Yes, yeah. I think that there was a 6-page chapter and a 4-page chapter a couple ago, and I was like, I'm on fire. And then I was like, oh, that was 4 pages. Yeah.
I love that about his writing. It goes by so quick.
Yeah,
yeah. Huge.
It's been going by quicker this time. Let me see how the chat's going and how everyone else is doing. How'd your guys' time go? Dresden joined. Welcome. Brenda joined for like half a second, tried to keep up just for you.
Oh no, I feel so special.
Yeah,
I know she's gone, but thanks anyways.
Yes, absolutely. I was like, I was not expecting to see her because I knew it was incredibly late, like later than usual, because I usually start an hour earlier. So,
I know.
Like, what are you doing here?
You must drink so much coffee.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I'm actually, since most people have read, I'm not gonna like spoil anything in the book, but I just read 2 chapters. The first one was Orca, and the next one was Varg. I really liked the Varg chapter. Yeah. It was there was cheese that was a rock and a porridge contest. I felt kind of bad for the troll, but I'm like, is this just because I'm a baby? Like, but yeah.
It was cheese, so that means you've met Svik.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. There was also a really cute moment in there because what was that character's name? There are so many characters. I will admit, like if I see the name, I'll kind of like connect them, but I don't have a great recall with their names.
I think what's important to remember for his books is whoever's name is on the chapter is like realistically all you need to worry about, because if people are important, they will show up multiple times, but obviously like side characters have names and stuff, and sometimes you never see them again.
Sure.
So it's like if they repeat often, then like take note of it, but if they're just there for like a chapter and they never come back, like you don't need to worry about
it. Got it. Great. Just assume they're dead.
Yeah, just assume they're doing something.
Yeah. But yeah, I liked the Varg chapter. I've been actually liking his chapters a lot. Elvar. I'm like, I can't even have a conversation without spoiling anything, but like I'm in the latter half. I'll talk about it later.
I've read it twice, so feel free to spoil me off stream.
Yeah, when we're off camera, just in case. But yeah. Oh yeah. Varg is great. The moment that I just read, Torvik calls him brother, and it like gives him kind of like emotion. So I was like the moment he was just like, he called me brother, I was like, what do you think about that? How are you feeling about that? Kind of feeling good, kind of feeling bad. Thought that was cute.
I love Varg's journey. I think the first time I read the book, I was kind of like a little bored in his chapters at first. And then like towards the later half of the book, he grew on me. But then when I read it a second time, I was like, he's actually amazing. I was so wrong.
Yeah, I'm definitely liking him more this time. The first time I read it, it went like Orca, Varg, Elvar. Now it's Orca Varg.
I still have a soft spot for Orca. She's my
yeah. Okay. Yeah, let me catch up on these really quick. Let's see. Well, August is already over for me. Sweet. And I did manage to complete 12 books, and only 2 were rereads, and they were manga. That's awesome. 12
That's
books
so
is
good.
crazy
Good
good.
job.
That is awesome. Yeah, I want to know what everyone's like. What was your best dragon book? What was the best dragon book you read through this month? So I want to know,
You one hint
Rachel.
what mine was.
Yeah, no, I
I'll give
say
you
it.
one hint.
I want you to
It was The
say
Fury
it.
of the Gods by John
Oh,
Gruden, and it was
shit, no one
amazing.
saw no one saw that coming. All of the Discord is surprised. Everyone being like, how's your reading going? Rachel, I'm dying. I'm crying.
There are literal videos of me sobbing, like on the internet.
Yeah. Yes, I did I liked the cheese story, the entire thing. It was one of those things where it got to the end and it was like, oh, he was so confused. The troll. And I was just like, yeah, he was confused. Oh, can you imagine? And I started having empathy for the troll and just being like, dang, that would just be a bad day, huh? You thought you found like a real cool bro in the woods, and then he made you rip your own guts out. Shade Raptor Red 3.75. Next up is The River Serpent by Emily Saunders, a booktuber's book. Oh, nice. Right on. I mean, with my ancestry, I was the runaway slave side immediately. That's fair. Yeah. Yeah. I think Varg is someone who you do immediately have like a compassion for without any like qualms. Like Orca, I love Orca, but you can also be like, Orca's a little morally gray, huh? You know, like Orca's in it for what she needs,
I don't
and
know. I would argue that maybe.
I I would say that I agree with everything she does. I can
Oh,
say
yeah.
I would probably do the same in a certain situation. Um, like so far, thus far, but I'm also like, I don't know. Like it's one
It's
of those
like
things where,
morally gray, but like for good reason.
yeah,
So
but I
I
think that
also,
that's
yeah.
that's what Gray is, right? Because like she's not a villain, but I think if someone was reading her story without her POV,
Imagine.
it would go a different way. We're
I would
in
not
her
want
head
that.
and we know her motivations, which I think is part of the gray part.
Yeah.
At some points she says she's going to do one thing, gets what she needs, and then does the other. So, but with Varg, it's just kind of like,
I don't know how far you are yet in the book, but there are definitely POVs that you're going to read from that are like people who hate Orca. And it's so weird to like, be in their head while they're talking shit about her because they're like justifying their hatred of her. And you're like, I kind of get it, but also like, you know, you
yeah,
started it. So like,
right, yeah, you
yeah.
started it,
So
yeah,
I'm kind of like,
yeah, yes,
funny.
yeah. Oh, let's see. The best dragon book I read was The Song of the Beast. Oh, I saw you were reading this one. Okay. Nice. That was the best one, huh? Very
Cover for that
cool.
was so pretty.
Yeah, I know. I did add that one. I had 2 5-star reads with To Shape a Dragon's Breath and The Shadow of the Gods. I really love To Shape a Dragon's Breath.
I did
Um,
too.
yeah,
I
like that
gave it a
one.
4 initially, but I've had like I've like been thinking about it since I finished it, and I'm like, no, it needs to be like I think I liked it more than I like thought I did in the moment because I keep thinking
Well, I
about
think
it.
you also kind
It's
of
so
had
good.
like a odd start with it, I think.
Yeah, I think the narrator, honestly, I should have read it physically because I think I would
Hmm.
have loved it immediately, like right away, but I don't know, the narrator for some reason her voice that the first like few chapters my brain was just like short circuiting. I'm like I can't listen.
Which is so wild because, like, I mean, we've talked a little bit about, like, we had like opposite reactions. I was like, oh my
Yeah.
God, I love this narrator. Who is she? And you're like, who is this narrator?
It's not even that she was bad. Like, I don't think her voice was annoying or anything. She
It
just
was,
kept pronunciating like the T's really aggressively. Like she was like curtain. And I was like, okay, I get it, a curtain. Like, I felt like she was yelling at me a little bit. Yeah, a curtain. And I was like, oh my gosh. Maybe it's because, like, I don't know, it was so, like, enunciated that I felt like it was like, I felt like she was yelling at me a little bit.
I think also, like, what speed do you listen to your audiobooks
on? I normally listen between like 1.6 and like 2. And I started off a little bit slower because I don't normally listen to fantasy on audio. I prefer to read it physically, but the hold at my library was too long for the physical copy. So I was like, okay, I'll just get the audiobook. But yeah, I think because fantasy, I try to listen to slower so I don't miss any details. And I was listening to it so slow that it was like I could hear every syllable. And I was
right.
like, oh,
yeah,
gosh.
That's what I was thinking. I was like,
so when I restarted it, I was like, I'm just gonna bump it up, and then it was fine. So
yeah,
it was really my fault.
1.8, I think, all the way through. I was 1.8.
Yeah, once I bumped it up, I was like, okay, it's way less noticeable. It was definitely like I just needed to listen to it faster.
But I do want it physically, for sure. Like, I wish I'd read it physically as well, just because it was such a good book. Okay, well, I'm gonna. We've passed the interlude anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and switch these around. Look at you, half the screen. I'll give my best dragon book of the year so far, The Hidden Guardian by J.D.L. Rosell. Made me cry. Book 3 in a series.
I love when books make me cry.
I love when book 3 or like the end book or like in a trilogy, if that makes me cry, because that means all of that build up, all of that work and character development was worth it, you know? Like if book 1 makes me cry, I'm impressed. But like there's a satisfaction, like I'll openly weep and be like, good, yeah, I'm glad it's here, if it's like the end of a series.
Sometimes it's embarrassing when you cry in the first book in a series, like at least for me. Like the first time I read The Shadow of the Gods, I cried at the end and I was like, I don't even know these characters that well yet. Why am I crying? So
right, like I don't even know you. But now I feel like you do though. You do really get to know these characters in this book, like deeply. I just filmed a video kind of wrapping up my summer, and I explained it as a violent slice of life. Because I was like, I mean, like, it's like, oh, what'd you read? Oh, I read about a man talking about an experience with cheese. It's like, and then, you get all these little, like, emotion moments. It's a lot of emotion moments, which is...
I think that's why I love his writing so much, because there is so much action, but if you took all of that out, I feel like there would still be enough story for it to be like its own thing. Like it's not reliant on action and, like violence to carry it through. It is a big part of the story for sure, but the characters go through so much like internally that you could just remove all the fight scenes and I feel like it would still be a great book. I just love it.
Yeah. They are really good fight scenes, though.
Yeah. They are. They certainly are.
But yeah, so glad they're in there. But yeah, no, I do agree. I do like that I finished my reads with the War of the Scaleborn, the Warcraft books with dragons, draconic creatures, and humanoid dragons ended pretty strong. Those are all very strong words.
very, very
dragons, draconic creatures. Dragon Ball Z. It was free, but the narrator for Raven and the Banshee had a lisp that was very distracting. I can imagine that would get distracting. Like if I have friends that have lisps and it doesn't bother me, but if they were whispering into my ear for 8 to 12 hours, I'd probably be like, I love you, please stop. Please stop lisp whispering into my ear.
My son, literally, you just described my everyday with my child. When he whispers, he gets really close to your ear, but it's not actually whisper, so it's very loud. And then there's a lot of spit involved in his
Of course
whispering.
there is.
So I'm always like, I love you. Please get the frick away from me. He's like, okay, sorry, Mom.
Well, you should get your son to narrate this audiobook.
I will.
Make ends meet, please. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, that was our 10-minute interlude for sure. And then some. Let's see. Do we want to start another sprint up? This is a democracy because I don't like making decisions. How are you feeling, Rachel?
I'm definitely not going to finish this today.
What do you mean?
If anyone wants to see. My epic failure. Here it is. So
I mean, I'm not finishing this either. Like I'm like kind of the opposite amount of pages.
Oh, you're close. Yeah, you're close though. But
I'm close. But
I mean,
I'm not.
you're first of all, you're in the future, so it's not even August for you anymore.
That's true.
So even if you did finish it today, it still
you're
doesn't
right.
count.
It is September 1st. Okay, so I've had this live show in my head for so long. I did think it was the 31st for me, but it's not. It's September 1st here.
So, it is for me.
Yeah, no, this is my time with Draconathon is over. So, yeah. Cool. After this round of sprints, I want us to do a BuzzFeed quiz.
Ooh.
I don't know, like, I mean, BuzzFeed quizzes are notoriously crap, correct? Right? Okay. So I want us all to go in with that mindset. Utter shit. Okay.
They're just entertainment.
Yeah.
They're not good, but they're fun.
Yeah. But I found a way on BuzzFeed, you can do like a BuzzFeed quiz party. So in the links, you can either do it together with us, and there's a link that should take us all to the same BuzzFeed quiz together, or you can go rogue and do it by yourself and like not do it. But after the sprint,
is it about dragons?
Oh yeah, sorry.
You didn't say that. I was wondering what's the quiz about.
That's such a good question. I'm like, oh yeah, of course. Why wouldn't it be? But that's fair. Yes. So we're gonna go ahead and listen here. Wait a half second. So we'll do sprints. This is not there. No, okay, sure. Do sprints, come back, find out what kind of dragon we are. I'm guessing it's going to be something kind of lame, like, oh, you're a fire dragon. You breathe fire and you have a fiery personality. That's the kind of
dragon
thing
that ever existed.
Yeah. Yeah. But then, yeah, so we're going to do 30 minutes. Come back, figure out what kind of dragons we are, and then I want to talk about future draconic activities and stuff like that. The commitment is not at 100%. I will say that, but it's happening. I just can't commit to the exact month. We're going to talk future Draconathons and what dragons we are.
So enough that you're mentioning it, which is cool.
I'm excited that I'm mentioning it. It took coercion. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'll read this first. This is very long. Okay. Yes, the 5 dragon flights and the aspects that led them, the primal dragons and the incarnates. I'm wondering, Captain, if sometimes you just like to see me try and read all of these things out loud. You're like, dyslexia who? Incarnates that led them and the, come on, Dracothir, created by Neltharion and then some more creatures.
You made it
that
through.
Was my
Good
all.
job.
That's all I have in me. But that does sound really great. That sounds epic. I wish I wasn't the one that had read it out loud. I wish I had a narrator specifically for reading comments. Okay. Oh, we're back to Orca. Okay. Well, I'm sure there will be pain.
Have fun with that.
Yeah. So much fun. All right. We're going to read for 30 minutes and then we will come back eventually in 30 minutes. I'm done here. Hey, hello, welcome back. We
Hello.
are in an interlude. How was your reading? How'd it go?
I read 2 chapters. I'm almost at page 200, which means I only have 430 left to go.
You're almost there.
Almost there.
Yeah. I read 3 chapters. A lot happened, and in case anyone watches the show back, and hasn't read this, I won't say what it was because it was too important.
Oh.
Yeah. So, all right. Yeah, how did everyone else's reading go? Captain, you can be whatever you'd like.
Oh my god, so can I just say real quick?
Yes.
Have you seen The Parent Trap? Like Lindsay Lohan?
Okay. Yeah, I've seen the OG and Lindsay Lohan.
So you know the scene where they go camping and the stepmom is like, she's got the sticks and she's clacking them in the woods because the girls told her there's mountain lions.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so essentially that same scene just kind of happened in here, and I was laughing the whole time. I was like, what is going on? Why are they banging sticks in the woods?
Oh my god, that's so funny.
It's like all I could picture the whole time was The Parent Trap, and I'm like, I
Oh
can't
yeah,
take it seriously right now.
Definitely. That's such a good nostalgic movie. Both versions. I like them both. Good. Yeah. I'm really enjoying The River Serpent. It has some Emily Wilde vibes. Okay. Emily Wilde. Ooh.
You should have said that sooner. Now I'm like really on board. I'm gonna
right, yeah. I know. I'm like, I didn't realize. The River Serpent
didn't
didn't understand. Okay. All right. So, BuzzFeed quiz. Let me see if I can share my screen. But if you go into the description of this video and scroll to the bottom of activities, you'll see together or rogue. You can choose to do this quiz by yourself, but otherwise, the party has ended. Oh, Jesus. Start a new party. And by this, I mean, hold on a second.
I clicked on it and it said start a new party. I was like, I don't think that's right.
No, it's not. But I am going to start a new party and I'm going to put it in the description immediately. So it's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. Next, great. Copy link. Awesome. We're going to do this with a bit more urgency this time. Going to change this up.
Oh, do you think it expired?
It definitely expired. But we're back. So let's see, where's that? Great. Okay.
What kind of dragon I am?
I know. You might need to refresh the page. So if all of you just go away and then come back immediately, refresh the live show page because I just changed the description. So I added it. A
puppy dog.
Sorry, guys. So, Rachel, I don't know how you're gonna get it because can you refresh? Oh wait, yeah, you can go to the live show separately. I was like, you're in here. You're in the box. How are you gonna get out of the box?
It's magic.
You can't get to the live show. You're in it. Because that's how it works. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Maybe I can share my screen too. Oh, someone made it. Oh, it's Rachel. Okay.
Oh, it's Rachel. It's just me. Not important.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, it's just Rachel. That's been every single live show for my entire existence. I'm like, oh, someone's here. Oh, it's Rachel.
It really boosts my ego every time.
when I'm like, oh no, there's no one in this live show, and then it's just you, and I'm like, oh, it's just Rachel. Let's see. Oh, I can go to the rogue path. Will it be the 90s Southern Belt or the Evolution Goth Road?
I love Evolution.
Captain, are you going rogue or not? Let's see.
I saw someone else in here for a second and they disappeared. I don't know who it was. It said Ryu. R-Y-U.
Great. Ryu? Okay. I think that was probably Captain, but that's just me guessing. What's in the box? Not Gwyneth Paltrow.
It's Rachel.
Oh, Rachel. Oh, it's Rachel. Give you guys a minute. I'll try and share my screen too. Let's see. Present. Share screen. Yeah. Great. Is it doing it? Oh, it is doing it. Okay. Wow. Look at us go. Just the two of us. I'm giving y'all have 30 seconds. Or tell me something's wrong. Otherwise, me and Rachel are going to do this BuzzFeed quiz together, and that'll be just fine.
Maybe they just
I should have given them the rogue
in
option.
a dragon horde, and they want to be cranky dragons alone in a cave.
I know. Well, I gave
valid.
a rogue option, and I don't know why. I should have just forced friendship. That's the way I should be going about this, but it's too late now.
You're literally like, oh, you could do this with us or do it by yourself. Why is nobody here?
I know. I'm like, what do you mean you did it by yourself? I was being polite. Okay.
Oh, look, Justin joined.
Thank you, Justin. What a king. All right. All right. So the three of us are going to do this BuzzFeed quiz together. Y'all can do your rogue thing. As if I didn't give you the option. Okay, we're starting the party. Start party. I've never done this before, by the way.
Yellow. My goodness.
Yeah. It's less yellow now. Okay. So discover your inner dragon. Okay. What is your favorite season? Rachel, what's your favorite season?
Autumn.
Okay. Mine is 2.
It's the only right answer.
Okay, I feel like this is where our paths are about to deviate.
Yeah.
Because while I like Libras, I like Leos quite a bit, and I get along with Sagittarius, and I wrote Rorik as an Aries. I
don't like Aries.
Earth signs. I like one out of like each of these. No, I like 2 waters. I'm gonna go with Heir. Not because I like Aquarius because it's my sign, but because like Libra and Gemini, I have 0 qualms. Like
the question says, "What is your sign?" Though it doesn't say what signs do you like.
Oh, I thought it was which ones you like. Damn. If only I read.
Reading. Who would have thought?
Think about my life. What's the next question say? What's this one?
Which word best describes you? I don't know what to answer this one.
I feel like
I wish there was a chaos option, but that's not here.
I feel like you could go with I feel like you could go with passionate because I feel like everything you care about a lot, and you don't really do half measures.
That's true. That's true. Okay, I'll click that. I clicked it.
Okay.
It's too late.
I'm going with playful. I'm not always cheerful, but even if I'm in a bad mood, I'm kind of like cracking up about it. Like I'll be like, "Hi guys, I'm really upset."
Appreciation at its finest.
Yeah. So I'm going with playful. I would never click elegant. Okay. Which power would you
have? Ooh, wait. I want all of them. What about that?
Fire bending, telekinesis. Oh, I'm going mind reading. I've always wanted to be able to read people's minds.
Hey.
I literally had to think up. I was like, what's something? Because I was like, in my book, I have mind reading, and I was like, okay, I have to make something bad about this because right now I'm like, no, we should all just do this. And I
picked fire bending to absolutely nobody's surprise.
What the hell is the kiss of love?
I think they mean like true love's kiss. Is that what that means? But that's like
I don't know
thing
because like power. I know. I mean, I guess it could be poly. It might not be. Is it something like if you kiss them, then they love you? Because I'm pretty sure that's coercion, and
that is assault.
Yeah, I'm like, no. This is why some people went rogue, is so they could not be judged. Which nature scene do you like best? Oh, okay. I like the fall forest one.
Same. But I also kind of like the pink trees.
Yeah, that one is.
And I feel like that would have a lot of bees.
Probably. I feel like the flower one above it would have a lot of bees. Like that looks like a bee flower. That forest looks nice, but it also kind of looks jungly, which makes me think it's humid.
I live in the south. It's always humid here.
I'm going with the autumn forest. I feel like it's crunchy, it's fun, it's what I want. Where would you live? Looking just in a legitimate castle, just straight up.
Okay, but the first 2 options are so vastly different, and I like them both equally. So I'm like, well, I don't know what to pick. There's also like kind of a spooky one at the bottom.
Oh yeah, I feel like I couldn't live in a castle. I would get 1 lost. 2, I'd feel like I was wasting a lot of room. People would expect me to have parties. I wouldn't be able to keep it clean. I would be like friends if I would have to hire wait staff, but then I'd be like, now I have live-in friends, so I should like get to know you because like just having you wait on me is awkward. And then like if I cleaned my room, I would be like, wait, so why do I have wait staff? And the time, it would get really chaotic. So I'm not going to go with a castle. I'm going to go with the cabin in the forest. What's your favorite food? I'm going spicy. I have to.
Yeah.
It's the only way.
Spicy's my fave too.
Oh, I do love fruit though.
I wish Mexican was on here. I would have picked that, like, as its own option, but
just what kind of food? Just Mexican food.
Just all Mexican food is so good.
It's weird that there's sweets and then macarons, as if that's not a sweet. It's interesting.
Well, because the first one is, it looks like candy, so that's like, you know, peasant food.
Oh,
macarons
okay.
Are like,
got it. Like, are you a
desserts.
peasant? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, got it. Let's see. Pick a stone. Why do we only get 4 options? All the other ones had like 7.
I don't know. I'm gonna pick the bottom left one though.
I knew it. I'm picking the first one. Okay, done with quiz.
That was it. We're done.
Okay. Yay! What am I? Ooh, wait. Okay.
Aw, man.
The fact that they actually just have fire dragon.
The fact that
Preston, why is yours so cool? What do you mean ender dragon? Mysterious and dark. He is though.
Me and Jade got the same one, first of all.
I feel like, didn't we pick different answers?
There were a couple that we picked. I think we both picked the autumn forest and then the like autumn for our season. But I don't think we and spicy foods. Maybe it was the spicy foods.
Spicy foods use fire dragon. Okay, it's hilarious because this is as generic as I was joking about.
I know. That's so
funny.
You
are a fire dragon, feisty and strong. But I'm not. I can't watch
fire dragon feels accurate. Like, as cliche as it is, I guess it's kind of accurate for me, but it's not accurate for you. Your dragon should be like peaceful and like
I just
more
feel
nature-y.
Like I'm just like I'm weak. Give me a weak dragon.
Ender dragon's so cool though.
Yeah, theirs is. You're an ender dragon type, mysterious and dark. Ender dragons are one of the least known dragons. Tristan. Now I'm like, you should have gone rogue. You're making us look bad. If one of tame an ender dragon, they will ensure a strong and loyal friend. This is like deep and meaningful. Why are we fire dragon? Oh, they tend not to be like being in the company of other beings. Well, thanks for joining us loser fire dragons, Tristan.
I feel like I'm gonna redo it and pick all different answers just to see if it like has other options or if they're like, no, this is you. Yeah. Deal with it.
Are you taking it again?
No, I will later.
Okay. All right. Send me your answers later because I want to know. I almost just logged out of the live show. Just click, click, click. All my Bye. Enjoy Draconathon. You're in charge.
I'm a freaking fire dragon. I'm out of here.
Yeah. I quit. Oh my god. Okay, let me catch up on these comments.
That was so funny.
Yeah. Here, I'll add this back too.
Eyes are watering.
But it's paused because it's definitely gonna take longer. Yeah, thank you for joining us. Professor Jade X. Bees, my god.
That's me.
But spice is life. True. I love how y'all got the same answers. And the same dumb dragon. No, I don't want to see that little sad face. You got like the best dragon I probably think that quiz has. Like BuzzFeed was like, we have 10 minutes to create this quiz. And they spent 8 minutes creating the Ender Dragon. And then we're like, water, fire, ice, fiery. Let's go. Greatest 2 fire dragons, to be honest.
Thanks.
Thank you, Ender Dragon. That makes me feel better. Considering how it said if we gain Ender Dragon loyalty, then we're set for life. So we did indeed win that quiz.
Did you read the description of the fire dragon? It basically was just it was like a Leo reskinned as a dragon, which is why I'm so surprised that you got it, because
I don't know. I'm like, that's not true. but thank you. I'd love to be fierce. And even you picked passionate. I picked like it was like silly or playful. Like what happened? Whatever. On the topic of dragons, that's my smooth transition. So Draconathon is over. It's ending. This is the closing show. But Soleil and I will be coming back for Draconathon next year. We believe it'll be August, but we don't want to commit to August just in case we find out something in our lives because it's a whole year in advance. And like, you never know. But we do plan on doing Draconathon again. And we have the Fable going all year. It'll be 2 months for a book. So you'll have September, and October comes after September, to read The Phoenix Keeper, which is a cozy, like, zoo dragon book. And that's on our Fable, which should be linked down below. If it's not, that's embarrassing. I don't know. Download Fable, you'll find us somewhere. And then I want to kind of keep the Discord alive because the Discord's been so much fun. And like, I really wanted to watch a movie this year and I could not find the time. The storms was a big part of it. I also had to download a plugin once I looked further into like how to kind of like stream onto the Discord so that we didn't all have to have the same streaming services and be in the same region. So I did kind of find a workaround, but it was more complicated than I had anticipated. But I still want to do like dragon stuff in the Discord. If anyone has any ideas, Rachel, you included, because you're the Wyvern of the Discord, you are the mod. I'm completely open to it because I can't do Draconathon all year round, but I do like dragons all year round. It's not a seasonal affection for me, so.
You know what I thought would be fun that I randomly had this idea like 2 days ago and then I had no idea how to make it a thing. But have you ever played like Battleship?
I have.
But like with dragons. I thought that would be kind of fun.
Okay, so are we just switching the ships out for dragons or are you thinking something more?
Well, because yeah, you would have to like theme it. It would need a name first of all, because I don't know what to call it. But then you would need to switch out like for dragons, and then in Battleship you shoot like missiles. So then like what you would shoot like arrows, I guess maybe.
Oh yeah.
But I was like, I was trying to figure out a way to like maybe make like a game board, but then like how would you move like rearrange your own dragons so then it's like a secret. Yeah, I don't know.
There's something there though. Yeah, dragon ship does sound fun. And there's got to be a way to do it. I don't know off the top of my head, but there's ways. Because I mean, if we look up like how people play like Battleship online or something like that, there's probably some way to mess with it or
if there's like a website you can
like, maybe custom
or something. I have no idea.
Yeah, there's a lot of websites out there. You could just get someone to make an entire app. I'm gonna catch up on these really quick. Let's see. Did I already? No, okay. I just saw the word dragonflight, so I was like, I've read this. I would rather go with one of the dragonflights from Warcraft. They have colors: red, life, black, earth, green, dream, blue, magic, and bronze time. That sounds really cool. Also, why is green dream and blue magic?
No, that's so weird.
That's my only.
Why is black earth?
Yeah, why is
green
black
should be earth?
Wait, is red is life too? Red I can kind of get behind. I can get behind red being life. Bronze being time also makes sense. Otherwise, I feel like we have different color coordinations, but I like the idea of it.
It's weird because in Dungeons and Dragons, bronze dragons are like actually lightning. So, it's interesting because I feel like, yeah, bronze for time makes sense though.
Oh my gosh, what? I got Mystic Dragon, elegant, beautiful, perfectionist, but also a little chaotic somehow. This is the dragon I wanted. So I need to be more like Zach, which means I think I'm supposed to like dinosaurs. It's all just coming right back around. But like, I'm like, wait, how do I get this? The perfectionist thing, I feel like I would fail at. But this is the dragon I want to be. Yeah, that does sound cool. And then dragon ship sounds so fun. Yeah, no, I like that. I like that. We should mess around with that for sure. And figure something out.
Like the
But
Kaida coloring page was so fun. I printed it out. I printed 3 of them. I colored with my friend who was here, and Riley colored one. And it was so
that's
fun.
cute.
So I was like, how fun would it be to also have like a Draconathon like game that you could play?
Yeah. No, I
But
agree.
but
And
the ticker wasn't working in time to make it happen.
that's okay. The ticker has a full fresh year. Fresh year to figure out how to shoot down dragons. Um but yeah, no, that's a good one. I still need to figure out like if we're doing the spreadsheet. I don't know. I haven't figured out how people felt about the spreadsheet. I mean, I know like I got lots of compliments. Like my ego boosted on people being like, "The spreadsheet looks beautiful." I'm like, "Thanks." I could have explained it better, but I didn't. And Rachel did a great job of fielding that damage control. But
That's what I'm here for.
I do want feedback on the spreadsheets. You know, you don't have to be like, no, this they sucked actually, but like, did you use it? Did you prefer to use it? Did it feel like a chore? Um, I am curious to know how people collected gems, if that was like an added thing for you, or if it was a hindrance to your enjoyment of reading dragon books. Because it was our first time doing something a little bit more like, I don't know, it felt like the most structured portion. We've done like bingo boards and stuff, but it's all been
I thought it was fun. I mean, even though you said it, I didn't feel like it was structured
okay. That's
um
great.
because of how like loosey goosey you are with the prompts, and you're always like, oh yeah, like you can stretch things to fit or whatever, blah blah blah. So like it didn't feel like I
Okay.
was boxed in to
Okay, good.
anything, but it was fun to like update my little sheet, and I was like, oh look, I got more points. Even though I'm like not even entering the contest, I was just like, I have points now that are
You're
arbitrary
not
and don't matter,
entering.
but no,
You're more than welcome to enter.
I don't want to. I'd rather somebody else could
you,
win.
you do participate in Draconathon.
That's fine.
Okay. But yeah, no, it was fun for me, but I had a couple of moments where I was like, "Oh crap, the spreadsheet." And like I had to go back and like it does also you kind of have to just be like I listened to it on an audiobook a couple of times and I had to just go to Goodreads and be like, "Yeah, I'm going to pick the paperback for this one because it has more pages."
Yeah.
And then stuck it in there. So I'm like, nah. Are people having fun with this or is it just creating a nightmare? So, um, but yeah, I don't know how we're structuring it next year, but we are doing it next year, sometime in 2025. We're in 2024 right
Woo.
now. Woo. Yeah, crazy. Um, how are you doing as far as like, are you awake, Rachel? Are you good for
I'm
another
awake.
sprint? Okay,
It's fine.
great.
It's only 9 here. It's 9 here.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Got it.
I had a power nap today. Listen, I think I'm like coming down with a cold or something. I've been super tired lately. So, in my finest hour of parenting, I was like, "Hey child, here's Pokemon on my Switch. I'm going to sit in the bed next to you and I'm going to nap and you can play video games." And he was like, "Okay, mom." So,
Great.
if you ever feel like you're failing at life, just remember I gave my kid a video game so I could have a nap.
I don't think that that's failing me whatsoever. I think that's winning, especially if it's Pokemon. Which you were telling me, doesn't he play it, like online games with
He's been playing
your
Scarlet
husband?
Violet, so my husband has Scarlet with him over yonder in Italy,
Yeah.
and the Violet one is mine, but like I mean I just made him a little Nintendo account, like child whatever.
Yeah.
But I did it to like a where I can allow him to go online. And so he just like they connect and they play in each other's worlds, and they don't even like actually do anything. It's literally just Riley being like, "Daddy, show me this one. Daddy, show me that one. I want a shiny one." And my husband's like hunting for all these freaking Pokemon
Oh
because
my
my
god.
kid's just running around. It's literally that
That's so cute though. And like that's such a good way to like bond and stuff like that, like
yeah.
because he's so
And
far
they'll
away,
sit
right?
like on FaceTime too, so they can like see each other and then play together. So definitely like he has so much fun playing with him on there. So
That's cute. That's cool. And
yeah.
sometimes you get to power nap.
Yep.
Nice. Oh, a few more comments, and then I think maybe one more sprint, and then we'll close out. I'll talk about the spreadsheets a little bit more because everyone wants to talk about spreadsheets. Then, yeah, we'll go from there. Let's see. I'm going to remove this just so I can read because it keeps it. There we go. Green is also very plant focused, where Blue Dragon likes libraries. They make the first ones in their world. Okay. I like libraries too. Maybe I'll be that dragon. And Black is also into creating things like armor and humanoid dragons. Oh, okay. So I can kind of see Black being Earth in that sense of like raw like materials and stuff like that. Like there's other sides of Earth like iron.
It's like coal too is black. So
yeah, coal's black. You got me there. Coal's black. I unfortunately have to go now, but thanks for hosting another fun Sprint live show. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being an Ender Dragon. It was so nice. Yeah, thank you so much. Have a good night or rest of your day. Oh wait, have a good rest of your day. I was gonna say I know where you live.
They're in Japan, right?
Yeah, they're in Japan. So
they're in your country.
Yeah. Have an excellent 10:03 a.m. All right. Captain's going to bed. Okay. Yeah, we'll definitely make this our last sprint. So if you're hanging about, you can go ahead and read. Should we make it a shorter sprint or a longer sprint? How are you feeling?
The short one's okay with me, just because I mean, I'm not gonna finish.
No, yeah, your goals
I've
are
given up, unfortunately. I feel like if I had better time management and didn't doom scroll sometimes after my kid went to bed, I could have finished it in time, but you know, choices were made.
One is a brain activity, one is allowing your mind to rest.
Mm-hmm.
So that's okay. Okay. Yeah, let's do not 30 minutes. Let's do a little Ender 15-minute sprint. This is your last chance to finish your dragon books. And then I'll put timestamps. So if you did go to bed or going to bed or going about your day, I will go ahead and put in the timestamps so you can go to the spreadsheet information in case you need instructions or have any confusion. And if you continue to have confusion, ask the Discord and Rachel will get to you 20 to 30 hours before I do.
Probably.
Okay. But you will have an entire week to turn in your spreadsheets because I want people to be able to figure their stuff out, and then Soleil and I will get together and we'll do a raffle. So yeah, okay. Let's do 15 minutes. Read. All right, okay, I'm back. I'm in the middle of a chapter, but that's fine. I'm fine. Whatever. Not books aren't necessary. Let's finish this live show.
Maybe they'll just encourage you to get back to it sooner.
Right, yeah. Yeah,
You're
for
like, I have to
sure.
finish. I'm in the middle of a chapter.
I know, I'm like, oh, all right, sure, I'll close it now. But let's also close this live show. Okay, I'm gonna get this spreadsheet information out of the way. We can get rid of this because now it's just us. Boom. Right away, spreadsheets. If you are entering, this is for playback as well, so if you are entering the Draconathon giveaway, which gives you a merchandise item from the artist that made Kaida, Bashful Sketches, that's the giveaway gift. If you're entering that giveaway, please send your spreadsheets to either the Draconathon Instagram, the Draconathon Discord, or if you have no Discord, no Instagram, you're just on YouTube, then I will have an email that I'm going to be putting in a community post, which you can send your spreadsheet to. Please don't continue to email me after the point. It's just my regular plain old email, but I do want to make sure it's accessible and that people can get their spreadsheets in. You have a week so that you can get it in, and then Soleil and I will decide how we want to announce the winner. We might be doing a unlisted live show where we just put the link out to people and they can click in if they want to see who the giveaway winner is. It depends on our time zone situation, but we will be announcing a winner very soon. We just want to make sure people have enough time to finish up if they're finishing a book up or, trying to get the spreadsheet in. We also know people have lives and we want time. And then we have to organize all of them with everyone's names, do a wheel, the whole thing. So you have a week.
Winner wheel, fancy.
Yeah, winner wheel. I think it's just a generator. But yeah, so thank you guys all for joining us. Whether you joined us right now and you're watching us live, or you watch this back later, or if I'm just speaking to the, to the wild draconic energy that's out there. Thank you very much for this month. It was absolutely fun, awesome, fantastic. We will be back next year, and we'll have more information. Most likely, more information will come out quickly through the Discord. So if you don't have Discord and you'd like to join, that's fantastic. And Instagram also is a really easy way to distribute information. So yes. Oh, I see Zach saying something. My personal readathon next month is called Dino Fox Timber. That's already adorable. I love that. Because I have a backlog of dinosaur and fox books.
It's so oddly specific.
I know. I'm like, the correlation between those, I think, is maybe teeth and eyes. And I'm really, really impressed that you put these things together. That's great. If anyone is into dinosaurs, foxes, or dinosaurs and foxes, Dino Foxember coming your way. So that's rad. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, yeah, I think that is all. Rachel, do you have any words? No, that's okay.
I did not prepare a speech. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I obviously also didn't.
But I will say thanks for hosting, because Draconathon's always so fun, and I'm
glad. Yeah, I'm glad people had fun.
It's also always during my birthday, so I kind of hope it's in August again next year, but I'm biased, so that's fine.
I would also love if it was in August, because I have nothing going on in August. So, mechanical dragon would fit me best. Nice. Ooh. Sick. Okay. We are departing. We are leaving. This live show is ending. Thank you guys all so much for being here. I will eventually put timestamps, but I'll put the spreadsheet timestamp. So if you didn't catch that and you want to catch it later, it'll be in the description box. Okay. Thank you guys all so much for an awesome August. I almost said October. And amazing Draconathon. So bye.
Bye, everyone.